Hello and welcome to Studio DSM, brought to you by DSM and the Swedish Shipping Gazette. I am Anna Jansson and I welcome you, Therese Jällbrink, Head of Renewable Energy at the Port of Gothenburg.
Thank you.
Which are your main impressions from yesterday's event, the Gothenburg Port Day?
I think it's a fantastic event. Me personally, now with a joint event with both Port Day and then DSM, it brings a lot of international guests into the Port Days, which was a good thing, I think. And just to meet everyone and discuss the renewable energy transition, a lot of synergies between the Port Day and DSM. So yeah, we achieved a lot of good discussions.
Great. Yeah. You do a lot of trend spotting, as I understand, at work. And what trends and developments in the field of renewable energy do you see in the longer perspective?
That's a tricky question. There are quite a few. I mean, for the longer perspective, then we see ammonia is interesting since it does not emit any coal, but it's not really ready right now because of safety and permits and the whole regulation perspective. But right now we have HVO, so biofuels for ships is available now, and also methanol is coming strong. I think methanol is a new kid on the block. We see a lot of ship owners choosing methanol as their new bunker fuel. And Stena Line in the port of Gothenburg has bunkered methanol since 2015. So for us as a port, it's nothing new, but in 10 years from 2015, we will have green methanol in the port. And that is really pushing it even more forward. Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
So it's going to be, we hope, it's going to come 50,000 tons of green methanol from Örnsköldsvik.
I see.
Yeah, from Ørsted's project
Right.
up there.
Yeah.
And then that can be used for marine. So we need to see more of the green molecules. I can just elaborate a little bit more because also a lot of ship owners order LNG vessels, and LNG can easily choose LBG, which is better for the CO2 emissions. So there are projects going on to create LBG storage tanks, and we hope it will happen in the port of Gothenburg in the near future, so that the ones who choose LNG can easily just transform to LBG without doing anything really on the engine itself. So to answer your question fully, it's a lot of options we see for the future.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah. The Port of Gothenburg aims to reduce its CO2 emissions by 70% by 2030. And one part of that is emissions from vessels working in the port. Could you tell us how you're working with that?
Yes, it's a really ambitious target to reduce the emissions with 70%. And some we can influence ourselves and some we can't. I mean, but shipping, as you said, it's 80% of our emissions that are created in the port comes from shipping. What we can do is to make incentives, like reduce the port tariff, the port fee, for ships coming in that are coming in on green fuels. And to also have our own ship, the patrol vessel, it's going to go electric now. So we do what we can on our own home stage before we can also force others into transformation and also push the target further.
And how would the port reduce the emissions generated by other shipping actors? This is a big question just to end with, but anyway.
One more time.
How will the port reduce the emissions generated by other shipping actors?
No, but as I
the ones that use
mentioned,
the
it's
port.
it is of course through our tariff. Then we can influence. We can also help facilitate and create like electric shore power, so that other actors in the port, when they come in, they don't have to use their engines. They can switch into electric power.
Right.
So that is something that we can help in having a faster transformation from fossil fuels into renewable products, which is so important. And we as a port, we have the platform to do that, and we try to lean forward and to help the industry so that when they come to Gothenburg, they can bunker the renewable fuels, but also use our infrastructure in a responsible way.
Very good. Thank you.